Andrew McCart, IFLTV, delighted to be joined by Carl Frampton. Carl, I think it's been a wee while since we've done an interview together. I can't remember the last time we've actually spoken in an interview.
I know, keep swerving you.
Yeah, you do.
I've only found out you're a Celtic fan recently, I didn't know.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of what to talk to you about. What to talk about this, why we're in Nottingham, and obviously the big John Fury stuff, because obviously you've had a run with them. Carl Froch has a run with them, but I think I'm just going to jump in straight in with the news from last night, because it shocked everybody here in the hotel. Is CONOR Benn's left Eddie Hearn and signed with Dana White and Zuffa. Yep. When you saw that post last night, or you heard that news last night, what was your initial reaction?
Absolutely shocked, and you just looked around. So people didn't know. Just listen to some other interviews. I think the interview Eddie done with Big Coogan, I think he knew for a couple of days, but no one else knew. None of the matchroom staff had any idea. They were all as much of a shock as I was. It was mental. I think, for me, this is the biggest betrayal I can remember in boxing. For everything Eddie's done for the kid, backed him to the hilt,
You've been involved. I don't want to go too much into it, but you've been betrayed yourself in boxing as well.
Yeah, but this is different. This is different. I think just how much Eddie put his neck on the line for the lad and everyone else, Frank and the whole team at Matchroom. How they backed him, how they got him a couple of fights before the Eubank fights. How they loaned him money to live while he was struggling. He might have made 20 million the two Eubank fights, something around that number anyway. And to jump ship with someone who you have a real rivalry with now as well. It's not like someone around. It's Dana White. He's jumped ship with Dana White. I would easily say the biggest betrayal that I can remember in boxing.
Like I said, and you've been involved in something similar as well. Is loyalty still a thing in boxing? I mean, you've been in the game a long time. Is loyalty still there?
There's loyal people. I think I'm a loyal person. There's loyal fighters out there as well, who stay with coaches when other people say maybe they shouldn't. But
Josh Kelly, Adam Booth, for example.
Josh Kelly, Adam Booth, that's a good example. Great example. There's loyalty in boxers, but I would in boxing, but that's not an example of it. I genuinely still can't believe it. It's mental.
Everyone's got a price call. They always say money talks, but they also say money's the root of all evil. What can loyalty be bought?
It's almost like how much money do you need?
Yeah, that's
like
what I mean.
He's made a fortune in his last couple of fights, and I don't know what he's been offered off Zuffa.
He earned 15 million for one fight.
15, and there's rumours he got about 10 for the Eubank one. Maybe Matchroom could have maybe not got right up there, but close enough, or maybe increased his purse a little bit. I don't know, but if you're making that sort of money in previous fights, say 10, someone said it'll give you 15. It's a lot of money, but you know what I mean? You're getting 10 or 15, who cares? I just don't get it. I wouldn't have done it, that's for sure.
Again, Conor sort of came out in a statement and said that he was still like Eddie to be part of his team. Now we know the rivalry and the back and forth that him and Dana have had, Eddie and Dana have had, and it seems like that's kind of an impossible position maybe to be in. How would that work?
I don't know. I don't understand. You would have to, I suppose, ask Eddie, but I don't get it. I'm not sure how he would work with him. But even just listening to Eddie's interview with Coogan and the stuff that he was saying, that when he got the email, he's tried to say we should have a chat, and they reject the phone call. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Mental, honestly. It's mad. And then he's saying, CONOR Benn saying stuff like he's went to Zuffa for legacy fights. Who's he going to fight? Have no boxers yet. Where are you getting? How can you get more of a legacy fight than Chris Eubank Jr.? Doesn't make any sense to me. And it kind of tells you everything you need to know about CONOR Benn, I think, and what type of person he is.
I mean, Eddie's probably the most popular. He's probably he's received messages of love, let's say. Maybe not of love, but people are actually liking Eddie. So it's worked in Eddie's benefit at least, because people are actually starting to think, poor Eddie. But again,
I feel
this is
sorry
the-
for him, honestly, I do. I genuinely do. And Frank and everyone else at Matchroom, like, they put their neck on the line for the lad, really did. Went above and beyond and done things that they didn't have to do to try and defend him, and help him out financially as well. And then he goes and does that to you. Honestly.
Business is business.
I know, but there's a line, isn't there? And to tell you, I wouldn't have done it.
Well, let's jump on to what I want to talk to you about. Was what I hope the juicy gossip was yesterday. Well, obviously, you've had this whole thing with Carl Froch and Big John Fury. Now, you've had your little run-in with John Fury when he came up to you, squared up to you, and you're always looking up to him. Damn, you were looking up to him because obviously you're not the biggest of men, Carl. You can fight, I'll give you that, but you're not the biggest of men. And you walked away. People had respect.
In China, I'm the average height of a woman. So the
In
average
China?
height of women in China is 5'5". That's what size I am.
You're 5'5".
Yeah.
I thought you're 5'4".
Well, I'm 5'4" and 3/4, but if you round it up, don't you?
Round up to 5'5". Yeah. What do you make of all this whole Carl Froch and Big John Fury saga?
It's just mad, isn't it? It's just another mad story about boxing.
That's why we love the sport, right?
Yeah, it's mad. I don't think the fight happens, really. It's just, John's talking about it being on the undercard at Tottenham, but the Board of Control aren't sanctioning that fight, are they? So, if it does happen, it would probably have to be on one of them Misfit shows. There's probably a few quid in it for the boys, to be honest.
I've seen some interviews. You want your 10%. You want to be in Carl's corner, right?
Yeah, I'd do it for 3%.
3%. 10% of coach. 10%. It's a mad one, isn't it? But like I say, Big John Fury, he is what he is. He comes, he's loud, he's brash. That's what he does.
John, everyone knows what John is, and he's a passionate big man, and he backs his sons, and maybe sometimes he steps over the line a bit in the things he says and does, but that's just the way it is. No big deal. I genuinely don't mind John, and people think I have.
You shot yourself from on them.
I did shit myself, but I had no issue with him in the lead up to that. You know what I mean? And liked him. And
what was it about again? What did you?
It was about
Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury. Someone asked me who wins the Fury and Jake Paul fight, and I think I said something like, it wasn't that harsh. I'm not quite sure, but I think maybe just Jake Paul. I think they're both at similar levels, something like that, and that was enough to annoy John. But I nearly got it right. It was, it was a close fight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But that was it. But John's all right. He's just a big character, isn't he?
Like Carl Froch said he wants to fight, and the Big John wants to fight. So who knows? Like I said, look what happened last night. Who would have known that would have happened? So in this world of boxing, anything can happen, Carl. And we might get Carl Froch against Big John Fury. Who knows?
Yeah.
And you'll get your 3%. You know what I
Lovely.
mean? You'll want that. Well, the reason why we're in Nottingham is obviously we're a big grudge match against Josh Warrington and Lee Wood. Now, you've been involved in these grudge matches. Scott Quigg, Josh Warrington as well. You've been involved in these. What does this do for a fighter when you're up against somebody that there's a distaste, there's a dislike, but you're going in there to share 12 rounds and punch lumps out of each other?
What is it? They don't like each other, the boys. This is more like me and Quigg than me and Josh, because there was a real respect there between me and Josh, and we got on well even in the lead up to the fight. But this one's different. The guys don't like each other. Me and Quigg didn't at the time. I hope it doesn't turn out to be the fight that me and Quigg had, but I don't think it will be. Yeah, but it makes it interesting. Local rivalries. The two boys are past their best. I think they would both admit that. But they're at the same stage of their career with maybe one or two fights left, and people are talking about where does the loser go in this one. It'd be a difficult one to take, if you're losing a local rivalry right at the end of your career. Going out in a loss too. If it was me, and I was the winner in the fight, that's probably I would retire then, because
Good way to retire.
what a way to go out. You know what I mean? Both guys have had amazing careers, and then you've just that's the cherry on top, really, isn't it? A big win at the end. So I don't know what happens afterwards.
Could they win another world title?
I don't think so. I think that's too far gone, to be honest. There's some good champions at the minute, and I don't think so. Even who's the champions? Jazza. Or Anto's going to be a champion maybe in a few weeks.
Shaggy Foster, is it?
Shaggy Foster as
Navarrete?
well. Navarrete. Nah, I don't think he can beat them guys now.
I'm sure Navarrete's a champion, is he not?
I think he is.
I'm
Yeah.
sure he is. Do you not miss this sort of this build-up? Do you not miss? I know you've been a retired a long time. You're enjoying your life right now, but these fight weeks when you're involved, the Quig, the Warrington, these clashes, these 50-50 fights, do you not miss it?
No, I enjoyed them while I was in it and while it was happening, but I don't miss it. Oh, the praise, guy. Thank you.
Yeah, Cougar's saving the day again. Yeah. Where was I on that? You miss it? Yeah, you miss it.
Oh no, no. Look, I loved it when it was all going on, but I don't miss it. I don't miss it. I don't mind taking it easy, Andy, if I'm being honest.
I know you're enjoying your life right now.
Yeah.
I've seen the pictures at Parkhead. I've seen you. Don't worry. I've seen you.
What a day.
What a day! I bet it was. I seen you. You were trying to hide in your little hat, your grey beard. You grew your beard out. You were in disguise. You had the little goggle glasses
I
on
had
as
a
well.
green hat on as well.
Did you?
Aye, at Parkhead. What was I doing?
See, closet.
Didn't know.
Closet.
Not.
God, I won't give you much longer, my friend. Listen,
Cheers, mate.
thank you so much,
Thanks,
man. I'll
Andy.
see you in the next one. Thanks, Colin.